So when it comes to viral clipping, yesterday I talked about one of the big important things to be able to clip is going to be podcasts. And you can see here, Alex Hormozi, there's Ed Milet, Tom Bilyeu, Lewis Howes, Iced Coffee Podcast. So you can kind of go to any one of these and search, and there's this podcast. And if you look, 1 million views. And so if I want to clip that, there are a few ways to do it. One of the most common ways to be able to clip would be to grab the YouTube URL, and you want to use a tool called the 4K video downloader. So when you click on this, it should recognize your computer. Like this one recognizes I have a Mac, and I'm going to download it for free. Another thing that we'll probably get into a little bit is AI tools, but there's AI tools where you can actually paste the URL, okay, and be able to use it, right? So essentially, I just pasted the YouTube URL into Munch, and look, it made all of these short videos. It made all of these videos, and look how many it made. So there's AI tools. I'll put a link below this video to this one. But yeah, so it kind of ranks them. It ranks them by score. You can kind of like rank them this way, but it basically made 30 clips out of this 1 hour podcast just by using Munch, right? So it munched and created 30 clips, the fastest podcast in history, whatever. Just like this. Let's go ahead and press play.
It's truth. By the way, Sasha, have we really been going 45 or 50 minutes? 50 minutes? I literally think we've been doing this for 15 minutes. I've done 500 podcasts. I have never looked up at the clock and gone, it was 50 minutes.
Automatically put it in portrait mode, automatically out of this kind of stuff. That's this tool. But if you felt like it needed to be opened up a little bit more, you could open up the beginning a little bit more. You could extend out the end a little bit more. So you can kind of adjust. You can start at any point you want, stop it. So it kind of pulls out these clips. It kind of automatically titles them, and then you just export them. You can change the font. If you don't like that font, you could change the size. You could change the text color, different templates you can choose. So you could choose like you could just completely change to this one. It automatically change to this one. It automatically brings the subtitles in.
I mean, I'm not exaggerating, and I'm not letting us go just yet.
It can auto-highlight words. You can give the auto-highlight colors. There's tools, okay? I've downloaded the whole video. Okay, now you need a video editing tool. Now, the one that I'm going to use for this example is going to be CapCut. You're going to go over here, download, and you're going to download it for Windows and Mac. Once you open up CapCut, you're going to come to a screen like this, and you're going to start a new project. And there's going to be, over here on the left is where you're going to try to grab some clips. And so you're going to go to the 4K video downloader, and you're going to take that clip you downloaded, you're going to show it in folder, and you're going to drag it over here into import. It's going to be that simple. So here's the clip.
No words have been from me.
So there's the clip. You just dragged it right over. Go. So we're going to drag it down here. Now, the only problem with it being here is that it is 1 hour and 5 minutes. We need to now create a clip out of this. So let's go over here and let's find that clip. So I'm going to go over to the plus button. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So let's listen real quick for a good starting place. Let's listen together for a good starting place for where this clip could start.
Buy their stuff, not to buy it because that would be sales, but how to want to buy their stuff. And so deconstruct everything into simply, you can talk to people one-on-one.
I like to say, after he took the breath, he kind of took a breath there, and I felt like that's the beginning of a good start. Remember, I don't need everything. So now I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to kind of look for like somewhere around these breaths. You can see there's like a pause. Let's listen again.
It's crazy as it sounds. I believe it. I came into it with a lot of the preconceived. I was like, what about earned media? What about owned media? Like I had all these, I had to, gosh, that's good. Okay. And so those are the only 4 ways that a person can let other people know about stuff. Anything at all. Like if a girl's like, I just slept with 6 guys, she's advertising what she did. She let people know about it. Right. And so advertising is the process of making known. That's how we define it. And so,
okay, I like that. Advertising is the process of making known. That's how we define it. Okay, and it kind of takes a breath right there, and we're going to make another cut. Now, there's a lot of things we could do here. I'm going to go ahead and delete everything afterwards. Now, what I'm left with is I'm actually left with a 37-second clip. The question is, like, should I cut anything out? The first thing I might want to cut out is, let's look at this reaction here from Ed Milet. Let's play it.
It's paid ads. Gosh, that's good. Okay. And so those are the only...
I don't know. In this situation, normally I would cut out, once it jumps to another speaker, I would cut that out. But in this situation, I actually feel like he's actually telling the audience it's good, and he only talks for a split second. So I actually think in a way it's kind of like helpful. So let's just say right here, this clip is good to go. We got 37-second clip. Okay, we're going to go over here to ratio. Okay. And we're going to go to 9x16. Okay. Now we have this. Now we have the video instead of a 9x16 square. We're going to go over here to scale, and we're going to scale, and kind of find like a spot right there where it's fitting in this video. I'll pull this down so you can kind of see it a little bit better.
You can talk to people one-on-one, and you can talk to people one-to-many. And there are people who know who you are before you talk to them, and there are people who don't. And those are the 4 variables. So if you're one-to-one to friendlies, that's a warm reach out. If you're one-to-one to strangers, it's a cold reach out.
Mm-hmm.
If you're one-to-many to friends, it's when you post content. It's your audience who knows you. And if you're going one-to-many to people who don't know you, it's paid ads.
Gosh, that's good. Okay.
And so those are the only 4 ways that a person can let other people know about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anything at all. Like if a girl's like, I just slept with 6 guys, she's advertising what she did. She let people know about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so advertising is the process of making known. That's how we define it.
Okay, I like everything. This is he's kind of out of frame, but I might as well teach you what to do just in case somebody's out of frame. So if somebody's kind of out of frame, what you want to do is you want to zoom in on that. And then I could just use the right arrow and kind of clip through until I keep pressing right until he starts. So I found the one slide he starts on is right there.
It's paid ads.
Gosh, that's good. Okay.
And so those are the only 4 ways that a person can let other people know about stuff.
Okay, see how I kind of zoomed in really quick? So these are pretty cool things you could do. Now, let's go back to the beginning of the video. Let's go look at some of the other options I could do to improve. Really, at the end of the goal, all I want to do is improve this, right? So one thing I can do is I go over here to filters. And then I also want to add text.
You can talk to people one-on-one, and you can talk to people one-to-many. And there are people who know who you are before you talk to them, and there are people who don't. And those are the 4 variables. So if you're one-to-one to friendlies, that's a warm reach out. If you're one-to-one to strangers, it's a cold reach out.
Mm-hmm.
If you're one-to-many to friends, it's when you post content. It's your audience who knows you. And if you're going one-to-many to people who don't know you, it's paid ads.
Gosh, that's good. Okay.
And so those are the only 4 ways that a person can let other people know about stuff. Anything at all. Like if a girl's like, I just slept with 6 guys, she's advertising what she did. She let people know about it, right? Mm-hmm. And so advertising is the process of making known. That's how we define it.